Hi, 7th grade. So this is our last video of the week, our last assignment of the week, and this is page 229 and 230 in your blue book. And this is problem solving with special angle pairs. And the first thing that I saw whenever I saw number 1, I'm like, oh, dang, we didn't really talk about how to do equations like this. We know that when angles are vertical angles, that they are congruent to each other, and so we set them up. Why is this not? There it goes. Okay, so we set them up with an equal sign between them, and so that would be 2x equals x plus 30. And we haven't discussed how to do this yet with a variable on each side. That's an 8th grade standard. But then I realized that, wait. We don't have to do this algebraically like that. 2x equals x plus 30. I mean, that we could, but like this little cartoon character over here is saying, think about what it means for angles to be vertical angles. If these two are the same, then for what value of x will x plus 30 be the same as double this number? And so it shouldn't be too terribly difficult for you to figure that out. I think that you got this. So please don't be freaking out on that first question. All right, and then the second one, this is similar to what we did yesterday with the angles in algebra, and then you got a bunch of true-false statements. Remember what this cartoon character is saying, that the middle letter is the vertex of the angle. So angle BAC is this 9x minus 1, and this EAF is this other angle over here. And so are those complementary angles? Yes or no? I don't know. I just work here. So go ahead and answer those true and false. And then finding complements and supplements. So out of these numbers, find two angles that would be complementary. And so you have to know what those mean. And supplementary. Okay. This one... I'm very interested in this clock right here, because never have I ever seen a clock, an analog clock, that whenever it is 12:30, that the hour hand isn't halfway between the 12 and the 1. So, whatever. If they set this picture up, they should totally have put the hour hand down here and the minute hand up there. But now I'm nitpicking because I'm a jerk like that. Don't you miss me? Anyway, so look at these. Look at these angles here, and then find the measures in degrees of angle HOS and angle MOS. So determine what x is and then figure out what each angle is. And then this last one, this is, again, a thinker question, right? So we are looking at how these angles are related to each other, and writing an expression that relates the measures of those kinds of angles. What's the value of x? The one thing that we should note is this fancy notation up here. So let me unhighlight that. This means is perpendicular to. That upside down T, it means forms a right angle with. That's the shorthand notation that we use in math for is perpendicular to. And so this ray, PM, is perpendicular with line AB. And so this, again, a thinker question. When you go to submit this assignment, please make sure that you take a picture of both sides of this paper, and you can either insert those into a Google Doc and submit it that way in a single submission, or you can, upload both of the pictures as attachments, and I can look at it that way. So thank you guys so much for participating with me this week. We have a very interesting set of activities planned for the week after spring break. It has to do with the giant baseball bat in Louisville, and every time I think about those kinds of projects, I'm like, man, I really want to watch The Sandlot, and that's just a feel-good movie that everybody could use right now. So if you've never seen The Sandlot before, it's pretty incredible. It's set, back in the I don't know, 60s maybe, 70s, I don't know. That might be too early, but anyway, it's a great small town kid baseball movie with a giant dog. It's got everything in it. And if you haven't seen The Sandlot, I'm pretty sure that you're living under a rock. So hopefully we can find some time to work some of that in there. Either which way, you guys have a great spring break. Be rested. Be full of sunshine, because hopefully this weekend, after this weekend is what I mean, all this rain and horrible weather will go away and we'll be back into sunshine and playing outside. All right, you guys have a great weekend and a wonderful spring break, and I will see you the week after.